بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم، والصلاة والسلام على أشرف المرسلين. السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته. نرحب بجميع المتتبعين والمتتبعات، وخاصة التلاميذ اللي تابعوا فيا، وأي حاجة نحطها تستفادوا منها، واللي عنده أي سؤال ولا أي تعليق يخليه لي إن شاء الله في التعليقات. نبدأ على بركة الله. وجدت لكم النموذج الثاني. في الفيديو السابق كنت حطيت النموذج الأول اللي هو من تأليفي، نموذج نتاعي خاص بشهادة التعليم المتوسط. نتمنى أنه يكون نافع واستفدتوا منه. نبدأ على بركة الله. We start with the text, of course. So this sample of the brevet exam is about the theme of sequence number 1. The Great Mosque of Algiers is one of the most famous landmarks in Algeria. It's the third largest mosque in the world, after the Great Mosque of Mecca and Al-Masjid al-Nabawi of Medina in Saudi Arabia. It was designed by the German architects KSP along with the China State Construction Engineering Corporation, which won the contract to build the mosque. Its construction began in August 2012. The construction started. Construction معناها the action of building. And it was completed in April 2019. It was finished. It cost 898 million euros. The Great Mosque is situated in Al-Muhammadiyya in Algiers. It sits on a site covering 400,000 meters squares and overlooking the Mediterranean Sea. It houses the world's tallest minaret, which stands 265 meters tall and makes it the tallest building in Africa. So it sits on a site covering, so this is the area of the mosque, and overlooking the Mediterranean Sea. It houses, معناها it holds, in it there is the world's tallest minaret. المئذنة، أطول مئذنة, the world's tallest minaret, which stands 265 meters tall and makes it the tallest building in Africa. So it makes it, so this it refers to what? It refers to the Great Mosque of Algiers. Makes the Great Mosque of Algiers the tallest building in Africa. The prayer hall has a capacity of 37,000 worshippers. Musallin, 37. It can hold 37,000 worshippers. It has a parking space for 7,000 cars. The complex also houses a Quran school, a park, a library, a staff housing area, a fire station, a museum for Islamic art, and a research center on the history of Algeria. The dome, القبة, the dome of the prayer hall has a diameter, قطرها, has a diameter of 50 meter, يعني 160 feet, and rises to a height of 70 meters. The mosque is designed to withstand earthquakes. The earthquake is when the earth moves. So it can withstand earthquakes, and the structure has been specially processed to resist corrosion. يعني عولج بطريقة خاصة to resist, يقاوم the corrosion, معناها التآكل. So I hope the text is clear now. We move to the part 1 of the exam. Reading comprehension. Activity number 1. Read the text and fill in the card. So this card, of course, is about the Great Mosque of Algiers. You give the date of construction. Construction معناها قلنا the action of building, عملية البناء. Date of construction, when was it built. Location, where is it situated. The surface area, المساحة. Facilities, what are the facilities in this mosque. What does it mean, facilities. المرافق. The height of its minaret, the height العلو of the minaret تاع المئذنة. The diameter of the dome, what is the diameter. والقطر of the dome, الدوم هي القبة. So you read the text again and try to fill in this card about the Great Mosque of Algiers. Activity number 2. Read the text and say true or false. True معناها صحيح, false معناها خطأ. The Great Mosque of Algiers is the largest mosque in the world. You read the text very carefully and answer by true or false. Its minarets is the tallest in Africa. It's the tallest in Africa. The minaret is the tallest in Africa. The mosque is designed to resist earthquakes. resist معناها يقاوم. earthquake قلنا معناها الزلازل ولا الهزات الأرضية. It can suffer from corrosion with time. If you remember corrosion, I have just explained it. هو التآكل. So it can suffer from corrosion with time. When it gets older, it will corrode with time. Activity number 3. Find synonyms of the following words in the text. So the words are highlighted or they are written in bold form. You have famous, is situated, the tallest, the withstand. It's like to match. Try to pick up the correct word from here and put it in the correct place here. What is the synonym of the highest from these 4 words? The synonym of resist from these 4 words, and the synonym of well known, the synonym of is located from the words involved. I think that it is very easy part, reading comprehension. I will stop here for a second. Try to answer this part. I will meet you in few minutes with the answer to reading comprehension part. Hello again. So this is the answer to part 1, reading comprehension. Date of construction. You will find it, of course, in the text with an expression like that. Its construction began in August 2012 and was completed in April 2019. So in this part you can find just one date. Of course, you write the date which you find. If you find one date, you write this date. If you find 2 dates, the starting point and the date when it was finished, you write both of them. So like here I have written both of them. Location, where is it located? الموقع. Of course you will find it in an expression like this. Is situated ولا it's located. It is situated ولا it is located. هنا تعرف بلي نحوسوا على الموقع. So the Great Mosque is situated in المحمدية in Algiers. I have written Algiers المحمدية. The surface area, how can you tell? How can you find the surface area? You will find it in an expression like this. It sits on a site covering ولا تلقى it covers an area of. It covers an area of. of course واضحة بين المساحة تلقاها بالمتر المربع بينها هذيك هي the area. facilities المرافق. all of these are the facilities. It has a parking space, complex also houses a Quran, school, a park, a library. I have written all of them. بصح in the test ولا in the exam you are not obliged to mention all the facilities unless you were asked to. إذا قالوا لك mention them all تذكرهم كامل. إذا ما قالوا لكش just pick up, just choose 2 to 3 are more than enough. The height of its minaret. الهايت معناها الارتفاع. We will find it with an expression like this. It houses معناها فيها it holds the world's tallest minaret معناها أطول منارة أطول مئذنة في العالم. The world's tallest minaret which stands. So this is the expression we use when we talk about the height. You can find stands. It stands for it is 265 meters high. And last point is the diameter of the dome. Of course it has a diameter of very easy. 3 points for this task, of course half for each. Activity 2, read the text and say true or false. The Great Mosque of Algiers is the largest mosque in the world. True or false? So we go back to the text always. It's the third largest mosque in the world. So it is number 3 after the Great Mosque of Mecca. This is number 1. This is the largest mosque in the world. وبعده المسجد النبوي وبعده يجي the Great Mosque of Algiers. Its minaret is the tallest in Africa. We go back to the text. It houses the world's tallest minaret. The world's يعني أطول منارة أطول مئذنة في العالم. So it's false. The mosque is designed to resist earthquakes. True. Where can we find it? It's here. The mosque is designed to withstand earthquakes, and the structure has been specially processed to resist corrosion. So it can suffer from corrosion with time. It's false. هذا ونقولنا it can resist corrosion. Activity 3, find the synonyms of the following words in the text. The highest, قلنا it's like to match, is the tallest. Synonym of the tallest. Resist, synonym of withstand. Well known, of course, it's the synonym of famous. Is located is the synonym of is situated. This is for reading comprehension. Let's move to mastery of language. Supply punctuation and capital letters when necessary. The Hanging Gardens of Babylon is one of the oldest wonders of the ancient world. Of course, when you find an activity or a task like that, always look at the beginning of the sentence. If you don't find capital letter, you write capital letter at the very beginning of the sentence. And now we have capital letter. The second step is to look at the end of the sentence. If you did not find full stop, you put 1. Okay, so this is the first step. ومن بعد we look for names ولا names of proper names of people, names of countries, names of cities, names of nationalities, names of monuments and landmarks, days of the week, months of the year, titles like Mr., Mrs., Madam. هذو كامل we write them with capital letters. So نشوفوا هنا the Hanging Gardens. Hanging Gardens هما الحدائق المعلقة. So it's a name of a landmark. They should be capitalized. The second part is Babylon. Babylon هي بابل. Babel is a name of a city in Baghdad. so it has to be capitalized too. I count now how many mistakes I found. 1, 2, 3, 4, and it's out of 2 معناها that's all. هذو هما كامل. Activity number 2, reorder the following words to get the coherent sentence. Coherent sentences. We have Gustavo Eiffel. We have full stop. The Eiffel Tower designed by and was. مادام عندي by هنا معناها this sentence will be in the passive voice. Is as برج العرب برج خليفة as full stop high not عنا as we compare here. Went past simple of the verb to go. Trip full stop to Turkey. I last summer on and excited. So try to think, try to reorder these words to get coherent sentences. Activity number 3, circle the word that contains the needed sound in each list. So here we have 4 lists. 1, 2, 3, 4. The needed sound معناها this one. معناها there is one correct word which contains this sound. Circle it. ندير عليها دائرة. Circle. Try to think of this activity. So here we have a, I, ow, oi. A, I, ow, oi. So these sounds, of course, they are diphthongs. يعني 2 successive vowel sounds. You have farm, great, large, sight, resist, build, whole, south, mosque, destroy, cover, history. So I will give you the correction of these 2 tasks in few minutes. Okay. The Eiffel Tower, of course this is the name of a monument. If you remember, I said names of monuments are always capitalized. Remember that. So the Eiffel Tower, this is number 1, was designed, passive form. If you have a problem with the passive voice, I will prepare a video about the passive voice. I have a video, you will find it in the description box. نحط لكم في صندوق الوصف الفيديو الخاص ب passive voice by Gustavo Eiffel. Okay, Gustavo Eiffel is the name of a person, always capitalized, and you finish the sentence with a full stop. برج العرب is not as high as برج خليفة. برج العرب is not as high as برج خليفة. So برج خليفة is 800 meters. برج العرب, I think, I'm not sure about this information, 300 meters. So now we have comparatives of inferiority, not as. مادام عندي هنا it's better to start with the inferior. ديما نقول التلاميذ نتاعي في الحالة هذه تبداو بالأقل نسبة. بالأقل كي تعود عندكم not تبدا ديما بالأقل. Okay, so grammatically it's correct to start with برج خليفة. Grammatically it will be fine and it will be correct. بصح it will be better to start with the inferior in case you have is not. Last one, I went on an excited trip to Turkey last summer. I know that many pupils will say I can start with last summer. نقدر نبدأ last summer. Last summer I went on an excited trip to Turkey. And you finish the sentence with a full stop. I would say in this case it will not be correct. المصحح مش هيحسبها لك صحيحة. عليه؟ لخاطر last summer it's not written in a capital letter. تلقى الجملة، تلقى الكلمة هنا تجي في الأول تلقاها ديما ماجيسكول، هنا ما كانش ماجيسكول. مستبعدة باش تبداي بيها. الحاجة الثانية انك last summer كي تبداي بيها، كي تبدا بلاست summer you have to put comma after last summer. تقول last summer، تكتب last summer وبعد تحط comma، تحط فاصلة بعدها. هنا ما عطاني حتى فاصلة. الحوايج اللي ماناش متأكدين منها، الحوايج اللي فيها شك if you doubt an answer do not put it. إذا شكيت في الإجابة ما كان لا تحطها. okay. activity number 3 circle the words that contain the needed diphthongs. قلنا هذه A farm great large. so هنا عنا A you circle this one، دير دائرة على هذه، أنا حطيت نجمة. I sight resist build so sight. أو whole south mosque so south is the correct one. destroy cover history so destroy is the correct one. Last part 2 written expression. You are a member of a group on Facebook in which many people from all over the world share many information to introduce their countries to the world. You decided to share something about your country, Algeria. Use the following information to write a short descriptive paragraph about the Maltese Memorial. So you have monument Maltese Memorial اللي هو مقام الشهيد. Location Algiers. The height 92 meters. Designer Bashir Yillis and Marian Konizni. Date of construction November the 15th 1982 to July the 5th 1982. Description shape of 3 standing palm leaves، يعني شكله شكل 3 أوراق تاع نخيل. which shelter the eternal flame، اللي فيها تحتوي من الداخل على شعلة الخلود. At the edge of each palm leaf is a statue of a soldier representing a stage of Algeria's struggle for independence. كاين جندي في حافة كل ورقة نخيل يعبر على المقاومة تاع المجاهدين أثناء الثورة من أجل التحرر، من أجل الاستقلال. So I will write a sample and I hope that you write your own. So the form of the paragraph, when you write a paragraph you always leave an indentation and you start with a capital letter. Try to use capitalizations and punctuations. You can also use some expressions from the text, especially in these cases when you are talking about a famous landmark or an outstanding figure. You will get a very precious help from the text. You will notice here that I have used some expressions from the text. The Maltese Memorial is a very famous statue in Algeria. It is situated، تقدر تقول it is situated ولا it is located in Algiers. It stands 92 meters high. So it stands is from the text. It was designed by Bashir Yillis and Marian Konizni. So it was designed by from the text. Its construction started on November the 15th 1981 and ended on July the 5th 1982. ولا تقدر تقول it was finished ولا it was completed like the text. It takes the shape of 3 standing palm leaves. So this is the description. You can write it as it is. نتمنى أنه يكون هذا الفيديو نال إعجابكم وفهمتوا منه استفدتوا منه. Meet you in another video إن شاء الله. Goodbye.